Did you know that the brain can only be present at one thing at a time? Somebody might have told you that multitasking is something that the brain can do, that we can actually do many things at once. And of course we can do that, but we cannot be present with more than one thing at a time. And knowing that, there's also something really disturbing happening in the world at the moment. And I see it in young people, but I also see it in people around my age. When people watch, for example, a movie, or they watch a series on television, I find that many people that I talk to tell me that they cannot watch a whole episode in a series without checking their phone. And that is a little bit disturbing, because what is actually happening if we cannot concentrate and hold the focus on an episode for, let's say, 35 minutes, 45 minutes without checking our phones, checking Facebook, checking LinkedIn, checking Twitter, reading the paper, whatever it is we're doing, messaging. Our ability, our brain's ability to go deep and concentrate actually disappears slowly. And it's not just because we cannot watch a whole episode on TV. It's also the conversations and the quality of the conversations we have with other people. Let's say that you're going out with a friend, and in this conversation, you're sitting there having coffee. You have this urge to check your phone. So you're not listening to your friend anymore. Or you have a watch that is actually trying to get your attention. So your focus is shifting from the conversation to your phone, to your watch, to something that is trying to notify you about probably something that's not important. And when we do that, the ability to actually keep focus and go deep in a conversation disappears. The brain has a saying that is, use it or lose it. So if we don't use the ability to have a deep conversation, to use our empathy, our compassion, we will lose it. And if you are actually watching an episode in your favorite series, and you're also watching it, for example, with your kids, and you're zapping and you're not paying attention to it, you're watching your phone or your watch or whatever it is, you're also showing them to do the same. And many kids and young people are actually growing up having many devices turned on at the same time. My son, he's 20. When he's doing his homework from university, he's got his one screen on with one thing, he's got his messaging system on, sometimes he's got YouTube on, and sometimes he's got a movie running, and then he's also got some music going, all at the same time. And I had this conversation with him, and he's really trying hard to keep his focus on one thing at a time. And it's so important that we practice paying attention to the person that we're talking to, that we're listening, that we're feeling, and we're present. Because if we don't do that, the quality of our conversations will be poor. We'll start to live a life on the surface, where it's just fast news and messaging, very fast all the time. And we never go deep into how the other person feels. What is the situation? How can I help you? How can I support you? What is troubling you in your life? Or what is interesting and meaningful for you to share with me? So I hope you will pay attention to this, and I hope you will start to observe what happens to the quality of the conversation when you're not present. You can only be present with one thing at a time. That's the brain's limitation, and we cannot change that.